sometimes it is important not to record or document ourselves and our ideas because we need to detach and explore life, or maybe experience life without always having a direct, I could say, opinion. But anyways, I would like to share to the world that everything is interconnected. Relationships, money, institutions, creativity, health, poverty, war, environmental imbalances, crime, distrust, body dysmorphia, everything is interconnected. And yet, practical steps are needed to help us balance our life in this world, which is not easy to take because jobs don't determine often our inner wellness, our inner well-being, even though the money can help if we see the money as a tool for helping us use our freedom to help humanity see itself within the individual, not just within the collective. So, is there anything else that I would like to say? The journey to wholeness, fulfillment, and completion is not one that can be easily spoken through a direct route. Whether it's exercise, meditation, good diet, serving other people, wisdom and ideas that can help us acknowledge the illusions that compound over history to create selfish or self-centered institutions that try to suggest the individual is also inherently selfish, which I challenge that motion. Do I have anything else to say? I love how we can talk about anything and shift the topic to anything at any time. But unity is equally important as detachment from having to push a single system onto other people as the only way to unite, be it a religion, a science, or a government philosophy. But the path to universal basic income, housing, healthcare, education, work that isn't exploitive, that is playful, that has democratic principles where the people can vote on how the business is run, how profits are distributed. This is very important, but it is the people that decide in the end what pace at which they wish to receive these glorious rights that are essential for our humanity, our well-being. Looks like I'm a woman. But I'm both man and woman. And yet, I'm a real boy. Anyways, I'm actually androgynous. Documenting and recording can be very important though, as oftentimes our society coerces us and engineers us into silence, into passivism. But the social media age is reigniting an era of ideas and expression, even if we're wrong, even if we're false, even if we didn't do our research. Still, we are now expressing what is going on. And what else do I have to say? Well, I guess our perception of what is going on. But yeah, I don't think I have really much anything else to say. If people are interested in helping humanity overcome poverty, war, crime, disease, environmental disaster, imbalance, inequality, racism, xenophobia, hatred, exploitation, torture, objectification of the body, the addictions to mind-altering substances, addictions to entertainment systems that do not focus on peace and conflict resolution, but rather focus on division and competition. Anyways, do I have anything else to say? Other than what I see in the future are leaders using public places like this to come and interact and explore and experiment with questions and ideas and experiences that we've lived through in our story. I feel like that is the future for the well-being of any nation, for the United Nations. But until then, people still are required to find some form of income to have their basic needs met, which can be very rigorous. But I think this is pretty much all I wish to say. Did I even finish my last point about crime and war and all this stuff? No, I don't think I did. I don't know. I don't even remember now. I didn't even smoke anything today. But maybe it's because all those other days that I smoked, it's all added up to this point. What I was going to say was, the human heart is the key to overcoming all limitations. But yet, clarifying the strategies and principles through thoughts and structures for how to use the heart through institutions, through everyday life, is the grand journey. And what's happening in the world isn't wrong, but surely we can speed up the pace at which we overcome many of these limitations if we see the collective within the individual. And we see the individual within the collective. So I think that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you for listening.